Hello everybody, welcome to the Tigers Den and welcome back to the Tiger Vlogs. Where today we'll be talking about a lot of different things, really. Because it's now the 3rd of June. And I've just been out for a rather long walk, and that after yesterday when me and my friend went out walking, I've realized something, and I need to pick up. And well, I knew I had to do this, and I will do this. But for first and foremost, I need to get back to working out. And as for the workouts, I'll be doing them in the morning. But I've recently started playing this wonderful little mobile game that I really love. Hashtag not sponsored, by the way. It popped up on Instagram for me just a few days ago, and it's sort of a mix between Ingress and Pokemon Go, and for me it's a better mix than or it's a better game than both of them combined for me. One, because I've never been into Pokemon. Two, Ingress had no real short-term goal I could go for. For instance, collecting stuff. Fair enough, they had the achievements, but it wasn't really something I could work towards and try to actively get. Whereas here, wow. Okay, let me turn off the. Yeah, you're gonna see my background then. Let me turn off the keyframe. Filters. Chroma key. There we go. Wow, that is ugly. Now you see how I framed the whole thing. Anyway, with that turned off, I can show you the different things here. Let me just turn down the level. Okay, there you go. Now you can see my screen better. So first and foremost, just like with any of these games, it's built on Google Maps. And as you walk around, you'll notice areas around you that are familiar. And from time to time, you'll see dinos pop up, like you can see here on this part of the screen. And you can click on them. And in the top right corner, it's a bit backwards for me here. In the top right corner here, it shows if you have enough battery. Because I could, in theory, shut up. In theory, I could attack it, and collect its DNA if I had the extended battery. The extended battery is part of a VIP service. I'll cover that later. And just as in any other of these games, you see there's a square, tiny square like this one. Supply drops. You can collect them if you get close enough to them. And that's where you get the arrows to shoot at the dinosaurs. Because when you're close enough to a dinosaur, you can launch a drone and collect its DNA. And when you've collected enough of its DNA, you can go into the screen here. And let's say I had enough on my. What's your name? Majungasaurus. Sounds like a disease. Anyway, my Majungasaurus. It takes normally for common dinosaurs you need 50 DNA for the first creation of it, and then when you've gathered enough residual DNA, you can evolve it. Evolving takes these dino coins. You get those at the supply drops. just like you do with arrows, and sometimes you get the cash. The cash you can use for speeding up incubations, speeding up any sort of thing that takes time. Things that take time are the incubators. For instance, this, you always have one that you can go for at any given moment. The others will cost money, as you see. They will cost the cash. I'm not gonna adjust the focus, by the way, just so you know. So deal with it. Yes. As you discover dinos, by the way, they'll pop up on the not collected part. And from time to time, you'll find somebody that you haven't gotten enough DNA for. For instance, this Kulasukas, Generation 2. You need 100 DNA for that to create it the first time. And once you've collected, I think it's 4 for the first time, you can go into battles. You can go do battles with your dinosaurs. And you need to defeat 3 of the other person's dinos in order to win. So it's just a matter of knowing how to use your different dinos, and knowing what's going on, really. I haven't really looked at what you gain per level, but what I did notice was that as soon as I leveled up from level 2 to level 3, I started gaining 13 DNA per shot I landed. Little note on that: the shots you land, you have a large circle, then you have a bullseye. If you hit within this and in towards the bullseye, it has a gradual amount of points. Let's say you get 3 points for the out there one, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you get 13 for the bullseye itself. Yeah, that's... God. Anyway, yeah. I have no idea what else I'm gonna get from it, but I've fallen in love with it. Fair enough, it's just the second day I'm playing, but it's the whole part of having short-term goals and giving me something to work towards, slowly but surely. Don't know what surely has to do with anything here. There we go. Right, now we're back. Good. When you get progress, and there might not be any end game, but thankfully, unlike Pokemon Go, I can sit at home doing battles instead of going out to a gym. The only things I need to do while I'm out and about is to collect stuff from supply drops and collect DNA from any dinosaurs I want. Now, in the beginning, I've just sat down and I've just collected everything I can, so I've almost used up all my arrows that I've gained from supply drops and such. I think I'm down to 22 out of 140. But it's yeah, it's a good game, and it's gonna get me out a lot more. Meaning there might be changes to my streaming schedule. Because I don't know when I'll be having enough time to actually doing it. There's little to no time between work and stream as it is, but I want to try to get some of it done and start to get going on sort of a, what should we say? Schedule to, not a schedule, but enable myself to get out more and use the nice weather that we have while it's here, not just sit inside. So I might start streaming even later, like 8 to 11 or such. Shorten down the streams to about 3 hours each, but it all depends on the weather, and it all depends on this game. But they do have a VIP service. I'm not gonna purchase it yet, but I think it's about $10 a month, where you will get more per supply drop, and you'll get a so-called extended battery on your drone. The extended battery on your drone just allows you to fly around longer and shoot more arrows at the same target, meaning you have more chances to actually collect a rare one if you find a rare dinosaur. As for the other services they have in it, yeah, it's, they have a few services where you can play other games to get coins and such, play other games to, or fill out a survey and so on, and I'm not certain I'm too happy about that. I would rather see, like, I would rather sit down and watch an ad to go through that and get more from that, instead of not really being forced, but being tempted to use these services, because installing more and more stuff on my phone isn't something I'm after in these days. There are certain security issues about. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I will report back as soon as I've played it more, if I'm able to collect enough by just going back from work, brain, to and back from work, by just collecting while I'm on the tram, and then going about shooting dinosaurs while I'm off work. I'll try that for about a week, see how that works out. But as you can imagine, with any other of these games, it is a battery hog, big time. So if you have a power bank, that might be a good idea to bring along if you're going for a long walk. Ugh, I need water. Oh, good gods. So yeah. That's Jurassic Park. It's called Jurassic Park Alive, by the way. Jurassic World Alive, sorry. Jurassic World Alive. Go check it out. I think it should be both on App Store and on Google Play. As per normal, I'm going to talk a lot about streaming, because streaming is a lot of fun, and I'm having a whole hell of a lot of fun there. Well, I say I'm going to talk a lot about it, but no. It's just, I enjoy it so much. I enjoy hanging out with you guys so much. Being able to play different games with you guys, and talking. And I recently sat down and I played Town of Salem. And I don't think that's going to be a game for the stream, but I do think it might do well on YouTube if I just get some of the other usuals in here. And just set up a party and go in. Because in my first game, I ended up being the serial killer. and I was the third to last person to be alive. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Second time around, I was the retributionist. When the retributionist, and the retributionist has the power to resurrect one person. One person. And I resurrected a jailer who was killed in the first turn, and I was killed in the second turn by the mafia. So, thanks to that, we got rid of the serial killer, and the jailer was able to hold off the others, because the doctor was able to protect him. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That actually ended up being game-changing. Because if it hadn't been for the fact that we got the jailer back, then, yeah, that would have been a mafia win. Or a serial killer win, for that matter. But yeah, I might bring that to the channel once or twice. As for other things, my nephew, bless him, asked me to play Fortnite on my channel. All I could say to him was that I can't promise anything, but I'll think about it. But I also told him that he should speak to his dad about being allowed to watch my streams. I heard nothing back. He just said, okay. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be playing any Fortnite, but I will consider it. It's just not my game, really. Ugh. It's just not my game. But yeah, not a whole lot else to talk about, really. Not per now. There will be stuff at some point in the near future, I'm guessing. What's this for? I just found a random wire. USB. Anyway. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out. Tomorrow I'll be going to the gym to sign up. Actually, I'll have to check if I have the money to sign up. And then I'll be starting to work out again. Slow and steady wins the race. And hopefully this time around I won't lose my job. Well, I say lose my job. I left my job. I won't lose my job so that I'll end up having to cancel that again, because I started losing weight first time around. I started working out. Then I had to quit it because money. So I started gaining weight again. Then I got sick over Christmas, and then I started losing a lot of weight. But I've regained all of that now, because I haven't been active enough. I know that. But I can feel that I need to get back into shape. I need to start pressuring my body into doing better. Oh, good gods. Right. What do you want, phone? I'm going to go. I'm going to go and do something else. So, for now, I'm going to leave you with, first and foremost, the outro. And you guys know the rest. keep wild, stay free, and I'll see you guys in the next